Does CBD use show up in a drug test? If you want to know if you run the risk of being prejudiced at work, in a contest with exams, or in the military enlistment, for example, keep watching this video because I will reveal you which CBD you can use to not be discovered in any way in exams. Hello, my name is Amelia. I have been using CBD for over a year and I created this channel to share everything about the CBD universe. So let's get to the point. Theoretically, CBD should not show up in a drug test. However, since most CBD products are classified as supplements, they are not regulated for safety and purity. However, there are brands that actually follow quality protocols and develop products so that this kind of unwanted situation doesn't happen. In other words, if there is enough THC in a CBD product, it will show up in a drug test for sure. This means that in rare cases, the use of CBD can lead to a positive drug test. It will depend solely on the quality and composition of the product. Keep paying attention to learn how to avoid a positive drug test result, what to look for in CBD products, and more. When I refer to certain types of products that may contain THC above what is recommended and be detected in drug tests, I am meaning to tell you that most CBD products are not regulated by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA. As a result, it is difficult to know what substances are actually in this product, even if these products are legal in your state. Factors such as where the CBD extract comes from and how it is harvested can make THC contamination more likely. Certain types of CBD are less likely to have THC than others. What are the different types of CBD? There are CBD coming from different sources that can completely change the amount of THC each contains. For example, marijuana and hemp products are derived from cannabis plants, which is a family of plants. However, each variety contains different levels of THC. Cannabis plants typically contain THC in varying concentrations. The THC in marijuana is what produces the cheapness associated with smoking or vaporizing marijuana. Products derived from hemp are legally required to contain less than 0.3% THC content according to the FDA, which does not cause the effect of being high. Now that you understand that there is CBD extracted from the marijuana plant and CBD extracted from the hemp plant, it is necessary to understand that there is also the methods of refining this CBD, which will result in 3 different types of extracts, which are full-spectrum CBD. Full-spectrum CBD extracts contain all the compounds that naturally occur in the plant from which they were extracted, cannabinoids such as THC, terpenes and flavonoids. While CBD oil derived from full-spectrum marijuana may contain varying amounts of THC, CBD oil derived from full-spectrum hemp, on the other hand, is legally required to contain less than 0.3% THC. However, the vast majority of CBD manufacturers do not disclose where their full-spectrum extracts come from, so it can be difficult to assess how much THC may be present in each particular brand's product. Broad-spectrum CBD. Just like full-spectrum CBD products, broad-spectrum CBD products have other components of the plant such as terpenes, flavonoids, and cannabinoids. However, all THC is removed, or at least it should be according to FDA regulations. There are other very important points that I will talk about the tests and you should pay attention. However, just so you know what to do after this video, thinking to help you even more, I recorded a special video of brands and products of CBD that I recommend 0% THC. I recommend that as soon as this video ends you watch because it will be below this video. The last type of CBD is isolate. Isolated CBD is pure CBD. It contains no additional compounds from the plant from which it was extracted. CBD isolate usually comes from hemp plants. Hemp-based CBD isolates should not contain THC. Let's talk now about how much THC in the body is considered positive for a drug test. Passing a drug test does not mean that there is no THC or THC-CoO present in your system. These are the main metabolites tracked in drug tests. In other words, a negative drug test indicates that the amount of THC or THC-CoO is below the cutoff value. Different testing methods have different cutoff values and detection windows, for example, urine test, blood test, saliva and hair test. Urine testing for cannabis is the most common test in the workplace. In urine, THC-CoO must be present in a concentration of 50 nanograms per milliliter to trigger a positive test. Detection windows vary greatly according to dose and frequency of use. In general, THC metabolites are detectable in urine for approximately 3 to 15 days after use. In blood tests are much less common than urine drug screening tests. This is because THC is rapidly eliminated from the bloodstream. It is only detectable in plasma for up to 5 hours, although THC metabolites are detectable for up to 7 days. In states where cannabis is legal, a blood THC concentration of 1, 2, or 5 nanograms per milliliter suggests impairment. Other states have zero tolerance policies. Saliva testing. Currently, saliva testing is not common and there are no established cutoff limits for detecting THC in saliva. The Journal of Medical Toxicology recommendation suggests a cutoff value of 4 nanograms per milliliter. THC is detectable in oral fluids for about 72 hours. However, if the use is chronic, it may detect with more days. And last but not least is the hair test. Hair testing is not common and there are currently no established cutoff limits for THC metabolites in hair. Private industry cutoffs include 1 picogram per milligram, pg/mg, of THC-CU. A picogram is about 1 trillionth of a gram. THC metabolites are detectable in hair for up to 3 months. Ultimately, how can you ensure that a CBD product does not contain THC? That is exactly what I deal with in this video that is appearing for you now. See you in the next video.